Hello, it's me, Brandon Burns, A.K.A. Rowdy Roughman from YouTube, and I feel like showing you my Three Stooges collection. Yes, I'm a big fan of the Three Stooges. Slightly, I'm a big fan of the Three Stooges. Now, the most popular Stooge is Curly, a Moe, Larry, Curly, but my favorite Stooge is Shemp Howard. Yes, Shemp is my favorite Stooge, but Curly's the most popular one, and I like Curly too. But I only have four of them, so I'll just show you. I got just before box sets. I'll call them box sets. I'm sorry, I was trying to say. It sounded like I said box six, but I was trying to say box sets. I can't say it right now. My speech is bad. I apologize. But yeah, this is the volume one. This is the first volume with Moe, Larry, and Curly. And I don't have the other volumes with Moe, Larry, and Curly. Like I said, I mostly like Shemp better, but better. He's my favorite Stooge. This is volume 5 with. You get Moe, Larry, Curly. This is when Curly had his stroke in 1946. When he was filming Halfwit's Holiday, but that's where his older brother came back. If you remember correctly, if you're really a Three Stooges fan, Shemp Howard was the original third Stooge. Let me start over. Shemp Howard was the original third Stooge. Started with Ted Healy, his friend Moe Howard, and I think. Sorry, that's the horn honking. I think Shemp was in a vaudeville audience and he spotted his brother, and Moe, I guess, asked his brother to join him and Ted Healy, and they discovered Larry Fine when he was playing his famous violin in one act. And then it became Moe, Larry, Shemp, and Shemp left. Then it became Moe, Larry, Shemp, and then Shemp left, and because he couldn't get along with Ted Healy. Well, Ted Healy was an alcoholic, kind of I don't know if a real butthole, but then they brought Moe decided to bring his younger brother Jerome Horwitz or Howard Curly, and that's how it became the famous Three Stooges. But this is when Curly had his stroke and Shemp Howard came back. They were hoping Curly would get better, but he didn't. He did one short with them and Hold That Line, and then he passed away, sadly. It's sad, though. Yeah. This is volume 7. In volume 6, and I don't have volume 8, the later ones with Joe Besser. And the only one I had with Moe, Larry, and Curly was the volume 1, the first volume. I'll probably get the rest volumes of Curly, because there were other shorts with Curly that made me laugh, but the very first shorts with Curly had two of my all-time favorites. Well, I have a lot of my favorites. You get Punch Drunks. Oh yeah, the one where Curly hates that song. Pop goes the weasel. Woman Haters. That was their first short they ever did. Yeah, here's two of my favorite shorts. Disorder in the Court. I don't think it's my all-time favorite short, to be honest. But Disorder in the Court. You get that short in every Three Stooges DVD. And a Pain in the Improvement, and that's one of my all-time favorites. When they were on that train and they couldn't get into the bunk, they kept falling out. And then Moe, he hits Larry, and he's told him, well, Larry was sleeping, and Moe hits Larry, and he tells him to wake up and go to sleep. It's just funny. Yeah, false alarms. They were firemen. That was also funny too. And Moe was driving, and that girl, you know, what I'm talking about. This one with Mo, Larry, and Shemp. They had Listen Judge, and he cooked his goose, gets in the jam. I like this short, Cuckoo and a Choo Choo, where Shemp was drunk and he kept singing this. It's basically an actor in a giant bird suit. It's kind of freaky though. Up in Daisy's penthouse, Tricky Dicks, Spooks. Oh yeah, that's the 3D Halloween special. Not Halloween. This short is in 3D with Molan and Shin. They have to rescue that girl. They did a lot of shorts with with the Mad Doctor, especially with Shin. A lot of them were remakes, but Goof on the Roof, where they were trying to hook up that TV. That was just funny. Income Tax Happy, Musketeers, man. Yeah. This one when Shemp came back, Three Little Pirates with Curly and Fright Night. Now, Halfwit's Holiday, that was Curly's last short with the trio, not his last short, but with when they were the Three Stooges. And Fright Night, the first with Shemp Howard. I think that's Shemp Howard's favorite short because he liked boxing so much, and that has to do with the gangster and boxing. Hold That Line, that was actually Curly's last short ever filmed. And I always say that it's the four Stooges that's in that short. Here's two that's always with the Three Stooges DVDs. Brightest Groom and Sing the Song of Six Pants. Brightest Groom is Shemp is inherited that money, and he's got to get married if he wants that money. And all those girls, they just kick his butt and Mo Larry's butt in that the Justice of Peace room. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. There's also one of my favorites in Briley's Groom where that lady was kicking, who saw he was Cousin Basil, and she was beating the living hell out of shit. That is just so fucking hilarious. Seeing a Song of Six Pants where they were tailors and they that gangster I forget his name right now, but let's see. It was TH. His initials were TH, and Teddy Hogging out there. That was it. The gangster that was in their store. Fiddlers 3, y'all like that when they were in the medieval times. That's hilarious. Heavenly Days, that's a good short. This one, The Ghost Talks, that's hilarious too. Malice in the Palace, that's like with in all the famous Three Stooges DVDs, you get Malice in the Palace, Sing the Song of Six Pants, and Disorder in the Court and Brightest Groom. They're just in the, I guess you say public domain or whatever. Dopey Dicks. I also have that in a color version too. Three hands in the right, yeah, Snitching Time. Oh, here's two of my favorites. Not my all-time favorites, but they're my favorites. Maybe they are my all-time favorites. I don't know. I like all the Three Stooges shorts. I'm talking about Babysitter Jitters. Babysitter's Jitters, where they have to babysit the little junior. And I remember that scene where Larry was giving that kid a Coca-Cola, and I finally got something to keep the little brat quiet, and that baby just threw that bottle on Larry's head. And Shemp can't read, and he made he saw he was reading soup, but he made soap, and they were all eating the soap, and bubbles were coming out of their mouth. That was just hilarious. That was so funny. I'm sorry, I'm a little cold in this room. I'm a little shivery. And don't throw that knife. That's funny. Don't throw that knife. It's about Mo, Larry, and Shemp are census takers, and they go to this magician couple, and the husband is completely jealous, and they try to escape from the husband. He tries to kill them or whatever. I like the part where they see that magical mirror, and Mo was sitting on that chair, that trick chair, and he fell down. That's hilarious. And when the husband catches them, He shows those, he makes that, like a batter and puts, shows eggs on the Three Stooges. I forget what that scene was called, but there's a lot of funny scenes. And the tooth were out where this short, the tooth were out. I remember when they were dentists and they pulled that guy's wrong tooth, and they were in the Wild West, and he was an asshole cowboy. All that is just hilarious. Like I said, I'm a big Stooges fan. Shemp Howard's my favorite Stooge. I like Curly is the most popular one. I know that. I know some people don't like Joe Besser, but he was all right, I guess. I don't know. Curly Joe was okay too. Between Joe Besser and Curly Joe, I prefer Curly Joe. But I always wish they would have been known as the Four Stooges with Moe, Larry, Curly, and Shemp. That would have been the. I wish they would have. I wish Curly didn't have that stroke. But then again, if he didn't have that stroke and was healthy, we would never have Shemp return. Who knows what would happen? I'm just saying. Yeah, and then I don't have what was the line? Yeah, that would have been I think that would have been Shemp's. Yeah, that's Shemp's. That would have been last shorts with the Stooges when he died of that heart attack in November of '55. That's when Joe Besser came, and we would get the final shorts with Joe Besser, and that's when the Columbia Studios decided not to do decided not to decided not to do the Three Stooges shorts anymore. But they made a comeback in the early '60s when they did those cartoons with Curly Joe. That was when 1959 when they were when Columbia Studios decided to release the shorts on TV. That's when the Three Stooges became more popular than ever. But they were already popular, but still. Yeah, and about to end this video. I'm sorry if I don't have the other ones with Curly, but I'll get them one day. These are just I call them box sets, but they're not really box sets. I don't know why I just called that. But I'm about to end this video, and please subscribe to my channel. You don't have to like me. You don't have to respect me. Please subscribe. I need more subscribers. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. Woo! Just had to do that. Sorry.